My second favorite part of the book is something that I actually incorporated during the education process of our clients, and it's page 15, the grocery store example. And what Nelson had laid out there is, let's say, for example, you owned a grocery store and you needed to buy a can of peas for the family. And the question is, where do you shop? Do you shop at your store or do you shop at a competitor's? Most people are typically would say, well, I shop at my store. Mm-hmm. But he takes it a step further and says, okay, you grab that can of peas off the shelf. Do you walk out the front door and buy it or the back door and steal it? Like, and what's interesting when I ask people that question, I think the default would be to steal it.
Yeah.
Right. And I know when I ask my wife that question, that's exactly what she goes, I'm going to steal it. Right. I'm like, you're so thankful that you're married to a CPA. I did say that and she did slap me, but
well deserved.
Right. But the point he's trying to make is that if you were to buy a can of peas from somewhere else and pay them $1, then you should at least pay the same for the can of peas at your store. And part of the problem we miss is what people might think is, well, it's my store. Again, maybe the golden rule, right? That it's your store, so you can make the rules. But the thing that we're missing is that can of pea that we sell for $1, that's not all profits. We need to take that $1. Maybe we have some expenses at the store, but then we also need to buy another can of peas. Because if we're in the grocery store business, the way that we make money is turning over the peas. The more peas we sell, the more money we're going to make. And when we take peas off the shelf, that's less money that we have to buy. And when we relate it to infinite banking, Cameron, let me explain this to you. In the parable, the store is your policy, and the can of peas of the $1. And what he's trying to hit home. Does it make sense now, yes, Cameron? Makes sense.
It's come together.
Is that if we're going to use some dollars from wherever we take it, I mean, it doesn't need to be from a policy, but if we take dollars or use our own capital, we should pay a fair amount of interest. And what many people do is they use capital from a bank, they pay them interest. But how many times do we use our own capital, but we don't pay ourselves interest? And when we do that, what we're in essence saying is that the bank's capital is worth more than ours because they're willing to pay a premium for theirs, but we're not willing to pay it for ourselves. You want to see the entire episode? Click here. If you want to learn how investors use infinite banking to increase their returns and lower their taxes, click here. If you want to see if infinite banking is for you and you have some questions, hop on a discovery call with us and one of our coaches. The link for that will be in the description.